after faking a news conference. Instead of facing the usual grilling from journalists, the Emergency Management Agency had its own employees, you see them sitting down right there, pretend to be reporters and ask the questions. Well, now the White House is responding.
It is not a practice that we would employ here at the White House, or that we certainly don't condone it. We didn't know about it beforehand. FEMA has issued an apology saying that they had an error in judgment when they were attempting to try to get out a lot of information to reporters who are asking for answers to a variety of questions in regards to the wildfires in California. It's not something I would have condoned, and I'm sure will not do it again.
NBC's Jeannie Ohm is live at the White House. Jeannie, FEMA calls it an error in judgment. I understand the Department of Homeland Security says something very different.
You're right. This is a story that is growing ever since it was first published in the Washington Post. The White House said they had just heard about it then. Well, this afternoon, there's a strong response from the Department of Homeland Security, which oversees FEMA. And I want to read part of it. Quote, "This is inexcusable and offensive, and stunts like this will not be tolerated or repeated. It was a lapse of judgment, and we find it offensive, and it won't happen again." Laura Keener added that, in fact, the senior leadership is now taking a look at whether FEMA staff will be reprimanded over this incident. So certainly it's not the kind of press FEMA was looking for. They were really trying to show that they had learned from the mistakes of Hurricane Katrina and were really being proactive, very quick on its feet to respond to the wildfires in California. Instead, now a lot of people talking about this staged news conference earlier in the week.
Look, we're going to use the at least 59 people killed, at least 149 people wounded. Those numbers are going to go up. There's just no question about that. I mean, you have fierce fighting in a number of locations around the country. You mentioned Chernobyl. Russian forces quickly overtaking that area. We understand they are still in control. The other thing that went down today that was of huge importance was Russian paratroopers went into an airfield 15 miles outside of Kyiv, and for a short period of time this afternoon.
Some niggas come running your spot. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could have had some niggas come run up your block, so bitch, stop playing with me. I could have had some shorties come lay your ass down. Bitch, stop playing with me. Them niggas always gonna go there and playing around. Bitch, stop playing with me. I could have had some niggas come running your spot. Bitch, stop playing with me.
So could you tell us what fake news story you're going to make today? Can you tell us what fake news stories you're going to make today? Are there any crisis actors with you today?
What?
Where are the crisis actors with the fake blood?
What? You're
going to be famous. Your news is fake.
If you are vaccinated, you're not going to be hospitalized. You are not going to be in the intensive care unit. You are not going to die, end quote. By that date, were there vaccinated Americans that were hospitalized?
We still, to this day, do not have data on people who are coming into the hospitals who are vaccinated. That is a data point that we have lacked.
But we knew from the trials, the people that got vaccinated still got COVID. I'll ask you the question, had any passed away?
In medicine, we never say never. But
exactly. Exactly. And that's the problem I have with this statement from the leader of the free world, is to say something so definitive. You're not going to be hospitalized. Even in the trials, people were hospitalized. You're not going to the ICU. That was misinformation. That was dangerous. And that's the point I'm trying to make, that we cannot let this happen. We have to let science be the science. We should have been hearing from the doctors who treated COVID patients.
They lie! People like this perpetuate the lies! They perpetuate the lies! Fake news! Mainstream media! Yes! Check them out! What are you guys not reporting on, huh? Look at this. CNN! What a joke! What a joke! Look at this. Look at this. CNN! Feed the sheep of the lies, CNN! You ain't gonna make it easy here. Nope. 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 Go somewhere else, CNN. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Bye. Bye. CNN. Fake news right here. This is what perpetuates the lies. Are these people right here. Right here, these people are.
Are you done?
No, I'm not. Not at all. You got it. I'm not. You're not going to perpetuate lies from this building. Nope. Ain't going to happen. Bye, CNN. Bye. Yup. I know they are. I'm not going to let them. Y'all shouldn't let them either. Come on, let's go. Get it on here with your fake news. Fake news. Fake news. CNN's a joke. CNN's a joke. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. CNN's a joke. They lie to the sheep. They lie. People like this perpetuate the lies. They perpetuate the lies. Fake news.
Which one of you's from the New York Times? You know there's only 2 genders, right? There's only 2 genders, and they know that in Iowa. I challenge the New York Times reporter and the Washington Post reporter to try to milk a cow and then try to milk a bull and see how that goes.
I've followed the White Rabbit. Have you?